Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Genesis. Last time we, diddled around a little bit with the bees and then started realizing that we were going to need to dig well, right into the plastic process. Let me see. We need to get over here to here because we need to be able to make these things a little bit more functional and a little bit more simple to use. I have plans as far as what I think we're going to do, but yeah, if we want any of the upgrades at all, period, we have to be able to make an upgrade base, which requires us to make plastic, which also requires us to start playing a lot with the fun part, that is pneumatic craft, or at least the assembly machines. Assembly processing is kind of fun. So we built a little bit of plastic, and I have since been making a little bit more. I believe there should be some more in here. If there's not, it's not a really big deal. Hopefully this is enough to get us started for the moment. I've been kind of fiddling with a few things. I did go ahead and build the crop analyzer in here just to try to help us do a little bit more work, so we can go ahead and craft that stuff or grab it up. We get another simple crop library, which I don't really care, and we're back into here. In between episodes, I did go ahead and craft the Silk Touch book since I did a little bit more work. We're going to check some things out. Silk Touch is going to be very, well, once we get the pressure chamber up and running, once we get the elemental craft. The big gate we had was for the air silk, which is just the element infusion of a little bit of string over a little bit of air into some air silk. That just did the thing. So that allowed me to clean up this corner, get the blue ice out from underneath this area, and then build us another farming area, because I don't really see a need to just maybe not even really worry about it, but I don't see a need for us to have a small workshop in here. This area is 48. Let me go look. 48 by what? I think it's in these things. You can read it. It is 48 by 48 by 48. So we're 48 long, 48 deep by 48 tall. That's a lot of space. Let me just put it like this. That's a lot of space above our heads that we are currently not utilizing as far as things go. We get elevators. We get the fun ones. We get the pneumatic craft elevators. Plus, we can do whatever we wanted to as far as things go. I'm contemplating, and this is going to be the dumb part, contemplating doing a little bit of rework in this particular building to remove some of the silliness that we have. And I need to go ahead and I'm working on doing some of the plants. I should say I'm working on doing some of the plants while we're here fooling around, trying to get some of this stuff to actually do a little bit better. It was time for me to kind of mess with things. So we're doing a little bit of crossbreeding on the Faru and these over here. You guys, I think, well, we'll let all those grow up to where they're big plants. But I did a little bit of just messing around because we're going to need it. I'm working on doing the redstone right now. Essentially, what I want to do is I want to kind of start working on this, and I want to kind of start thinking about moving upwards. So anything that needs to be in this particular area, we have 48 blocks to play with above here. That's 4 levels, 10 blocks tall. That's plenty, especially if we want to mess with bees or anything else for that matter. So I think what we'll do when we get to the point where we're ready to start playing with those kinds of things, so not the thermal expansions, the in here, I think what we'll do is we'll build a floor in this room specifically for the bees to live in, and then maybe we'll be silly, we'll put a temporary or a single little thing kind of like that over here to maybe run the elevator. I mean, the elevator from Pneumatic Craft is kind of fun with the way that it works. We might go ahead and put one of those in. Might just use something else entirely, or maybe I'll just use stairs. I mean, we can do stairs as well. But as you saw, I did a little bit of screwing around in between episodes. You just about have to. So let's take a look at that really quickly. So I went ahead and built a 5x5 pressure chamber because I figure we'll probably just go ahead and use that much as far as pressure storage is concerned. Went ahead and built 3 fluid compressors. They're currently off because probably the first thing we're going to craft out of this whole silly mess once we get to that point is going to be the automation that goes with these. They all currently have 4-speed upgrades in them. I contemplated making the advanced ones. The advanced ones require you to cool them. I'm not really interested in cooling these things. We can just burn a little bit more power. We have plenty of fluid. This is already caught up. We didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. And actually, I think you guys are done finally. Amazing. Cool. I have been doing a lot of work in here. I've actually been crafting a fair amount of stuff for the next part, so we'll see how things go. And again, since I figured why not, we'll go ahead and make a pink and teal, blue, or whatever color pickaxe this is. Not one of my favorites. Probably should have gone with a Terra Shatterer. We may get there eventually. When I get really, really, really bored, I'll go make one of those. This is an amazing pickaxe to play with, but again, we have all kinds of other things. I might just go ahead and do the uh, my fun other things that I like. This right here. Once we get to that point, this is an incredible tool, works fantastic, and has multiple functionalities to it. So we may just get after that once we have the ability to do this, which is the ability to make those, which is osmium, which is the thing that's kind of gating us behind a couple other things. I don't want to touch this yet. We're going to go ahead and play, continue on down the road with this particular mod because we need to be able to get to those PCBs pretty badly. These little guys right here. So let me see. Finish PCB. These are going to allow us to craft a bunch of the normal stuff that you guys already know as far as, pneumatic craft and whatnot. And that will get us into probably what is going to be the best. I'm going to think as far as what we can craft, the best armor that we can get to. Just looking through some of this stuff, I don't believe we can craft this stuff. Yeah. So like I don't believe we're going to have the Supremium stuff to be able to build or the Awaken. I don't, unless they're going to give us a set of the Imperium or all of these things. That's been turned off, or all those kinds of things. As far as I am aware, yeah, I'm going to have to go, we'll have to go to the end to get that kind of stuff, looking like right there. We do have the ability to make some other things. Your main goal here when you're trying to look at armor, especially those things, so like just grab another chest piece right here for that matter, you're going to be looking at doing stuff like this. So I suppose probably nano would be my next normal step, given that we have the ability to make that kind of stuff. And then quantum would be the way that we could theoretically go, but we need iridium. The next probably common sense step is going to be the actual armor from pneumatic craft. If I can get my brain to function, this stuff, the pneumatic armor. This stuff is highly upgradable, runs off of air pressure, which is not the most amazing thing in the world, but there are ways of making it better. And again, it is incredibly modifiable. We can do all kinds of fun stuff with that. Your main goal when you're looking for things in this pack particularly is going to be protects against wasteland radiation. Those are the directions you want to go. That's the kind of stuff you want to be building. That's why we're currently wearing a full set of the whatever this stuff is, full set of composite armor, because that was the next logical step past the the radiation suit. So I went ahead and got a bunch of stuff set up over here, and we're going to continue down this line to build more stuff with pneumatic craft. Again, first major mess that we're going to have to go through is we're going to have to start crafting the rest of this line. I believe I'm going to need at least, 5 or 6 of those immediately, the finished PCBs. Again, basically what I want to kind of do, I think, is we're going to try to go all the way down to this point here. Hopefully today, I want to try to get all the way to right there, which means we're going to have to kind of backstep just a little bit. We need to make etching acid. We need to make a couple of these other dudes. Etching tank. I am so glad they made a way to automate this. I'm hoping it's decent. Again, this will be the first time that I've ever gotten to play with this thing in the beginning. And to be fair, it's not really expensive, so I might just go ahead and build it, or just do the usual thing that I would normally do, which is craft, I don't know, a dozen or so of those things, throw them in a puddle of etching acid, and then AFK for 20 minutes. So that's kind of might be the thought too. We might do a little bit of testing. We might not, but let's go ahead and start working on this next step. All right, so empty PCBs. Empty PCBs, we're going to probably sit down and make at least, like I said, 12 or so of these just to start with. 12 or 15, it doesn't really matter. We're going to need plastic, gold nuggets, and redstone torches, which I have 13 for some odd reason. So it's 2 per. Quick, easy way to count. Just do that, and we'll do that many for right now. We're going to have to make a bunch more of these later. Gold, 3 per. 1, 2, 3. You guys go back in the box, and then we need the again 1 per each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go run this over here. Run this over here and put it in there. And I did go ahead and put a couple of speed upgrades in both of these interfaces just so that they would work a little bit faster. But we'll see what we have to do. I may have to turn these guys on, I may not. You just got to pay attention to the way you do things. I have them shut off because the safety tube is right here, and it just runs constantly because they're loud. So we'll just let them do what they need to do. Right. All right, that sounds like we have a few things. All right, nice, 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 nice. We'll just leave those. Well, I guess we're going to leave those. What are we going to get? We're going to make sure we pick these up as we go. So empty PCB, you're going to give me, does not despawn. You're going to give me a security upgrade. Thank you very much. That's nice of you. And for whatever reason, that worked as well, too. So I'll take some more of those. All right, etching tank. Let's look at this. We should be able to craft one of those really quickly. And I think I'm going to need some more tube. How much tube do we have? We got plenty. We also have a bunch of this stuff. We'll get to that point here in a little bit. Let's make a tank. Etching tank, all of those pieces. All right, let's see. Craft one, please. Etching tank, amazing. Not amazing? Does it take pressure? Doesn't appear to. Nice. Okay, cool. So that can just be wherever then. You can heat these up and they'll run faster, but it consumes the etching acid in the process. We don't necessarily want to do that right now. So we will put an UV light box to expose. Right. UV light box. This is going to be that fun part. Let me do this. And then we're going to have to automate that. Right. More logistics. I wonder if they fixed the old problem that used to be in it. Let's see. It's been a really, really long time since I've had to play with, again, this kind of stuff. I wonder if they fixed the problem that made this so painful. Good. Go to work. Nice. And I guess we are going to borrow those. And turn on that guy for now. Again, the first thing we're going to make is the automation to make these guys run. All right, there's an official empty PCB that then needs to go into here, which I guess I don't know really need to do this, do I? Let's put you right here, my friend. You go down there. And then we can put this in here. We can make the etching acid, which is going to be spider eyes, gunpowder, bucket of water, salt, and some rotten flesh. Let's get that going. 2, 2, and 2, and 1 piece of salt. Do I have any salt left, or am I going to have to make some? I have 1. All right. And how do I not have a spider eye? How do I not have rotten flesh, you ask? Well, that's because the game doesn't allow that kind of stuff to drop. So we'll do the thing that you got to do over here, which is we'll grab this. And yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And I want to recharge that anyway, right? Okay, so we need to do this. Then we need to do rotten flesh twice, I believe. We'll grab this. Thank you very much for your speed upgrades. Let's do synthetic and acquisitions. All right, and then we'll do spider eye. All right, cool. And then I'm going to break it and put it somewhere where it's not going to cause a problem. And then we should be able to request or reclaim those. I guess I'll have to do that again. Thank you very much. Okay. Cool. All right, so then we should be able to take all that stuff and do this. We just need a bucket of water. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This, and that. How are we doing over here? Are you done? No. Almost, though. And then we got a bucket of etching acid, and that can go in here. I wonder how long that takes. I can deal with that. That won't take long at all. That's why you just do a big batch, because you only have to do it one time after this. Once we get past that point, then the only thing we have to do is place them from here into the little automation thing. So it's like you make all of this stuff for the funsies of it, and then once it's done and over with one time, I mean, I guess I could probably try to heat that thing up a little bit, huh? Can I grab magma? I think we'll do these this time, just for giggles. Let's see if this works. Not bad. Probably could, ow! Dumb. Duh. Put another one right there. It's fine. We'll get these over with. If it's going to use the etching acid, I don't really care. Cool. All right, so the next step is we're going to need to go ahead and kick some of these on so that we fill our tank back up. It was getting a little low there. Not great. Next step, we need to go ahead and make a whole lot of stuff for all of these, because they're about done. And then once they're done, we can just, do whatever we need to do with them. So PCB, completed PCB is going to require 2 each transistor and capacitor, which means we need 24 each of those. Oh boy, do I have enough? I do believe I do. Okay, cool. Okay, red, do a little bit of in between there, so we need some of these for one of these. This is going to take forever given the size of this stuff. And then this is going to be, what, 3 nuggets of gold. Oh my, I hope I have enough gold. I think we have lots of gold. Yes, we have. There you go. You go in here, and then slime ball. Been raising all kinds of stuff for these slime balls. We're using the capability of Botania to manufacture slime balls. So essentially now what I got to do is plug all of that in there, let that run through this system. There's a way of making this work better. I'm just going to do this and wait for it to do what it needs to do. Good. It got all the way done and did the thing. Give me that. Nice. That's interesting. Why didn't I get to pick those up? Whatever. Cool. Next step. What do we got? We need to go back over here to under pressure. That should be etching acid. Oh, nice of you. Thank you very much. I probably won't ever use it again. Unassembled, another basic fluid tank, and then finished PCB will go down the line here. I don't have any need for this stuff, guys. Don't think. Oh, there goes one. Grabbed it already. That should be a, I don't know, capacitor? Yeah, all right, cool. So we're going to wait on all of those, because we have to have, what is it, at least 4 of these per each. It'll just make whatever's available to it, get it over with, and get it done. All right, I'm going to, again, maybe patch up the floor a little bit here and wait on this all to get finished. So I'll see you guys when it gets done. $24 and $24, and I think I counted wrong. Looks like we have way too much gold in there, but say what? We'll be okay. I think I can force this to just dump it. I forget how you do this. All. Yeah, we way overdid that. That's fine. All right, cool. Math, you know how math goes some days. You just can't wrap your brain around the fact that some things are whatever and whatever. I am so glad they offered that option up now to be whatever's crafted versus whatever's used to be that you had to filter the output of what you wanted to get out of these things. So they've definitely made the ease of use with this particular mod. It's gotten a lot better in the last however many versions, so that's amazing. Anyhow, PCB. Finish PCV. Craft 12 of those, please. Thank you very much. Now, that'll do this. That'll give us 4 more, which is amazing, and some more experience. Now we get into all the fun stuff that is all of this stuff right here. So the assembly controller, assembly IO, assembly platform, assembly laser, and they're going to give us the program. Nice. Okay, cool. And I get a laser hazard. Nice. All right, so assembly all of the things. I should hopefully have enough stuff. We're getting pretty close to being right towards where it is at the end of it. So we put in assembly. We need 1 each of a platform, a IO unit, which is going to be a hopper, which I think I can craft. Actually, we need 2 of those. We need an IO import. Make 2 of those, and then we'll just do the thing so that we have this, and then make sure that registers. Okay. I'm glad they did that finally. I mean, that's another one of those things that's always been really annoying. A diamond drill. And then the assembly laser, which I'm going to be short a couple of these again, aren't I? I need 1 of those. We need some more of that. I'll get all that built. All right, assembly laser should be ready right there. Click. Yes. Where did it go? There it is. Put this away, that away. Assembly laser. And finally, the assembly controller. Hopefully that'll do the work. Everybody's done and ready, happy. There's a production line. Yay. Wonderful. That'll get us the program, some more XP, and a laser sign. Now, let's go put this down. I've already kind of moved some things around, and I think we'll probably, even for that matter, cut this and put it somewhere else. This is, again, kind of somewhat temporary. I'll probably put the assembly system right here in a line. Can you give me that thing, please? Just get out of my way. I know you're going to be mad and make noise. Go. Okay. Now, I want my IOs to be on that side next to the container for which they will be pulling things out of. I'm assuming this is the way this still works. Actually, let's do it the way I've always done it. So let's see. We want to put our, I'm going to guess, again, it's been a really long time. Not the charging station. We'll put our assembly platform down right here. I'll put the laser there, drill there, the IOs here, and then the chest right there. You should be happy. Everybody's there, and if I give you the program laser, with the program laser, we can take and turn printed silicon into prediction matrices, and that, what else can we make with it real quick? Good tubing. Really? Boy, I'm down for that program. All right. I was wondering how they were going to do this to us. Now I know. Now I know. But now we can do that. And of course, they're, as always, come here. Give me about 4 of those. Go. Can you see it? No, you can't. Lovely. That means I'm going to have to do this over again, but whatever. You go there, you go there. There you go. And then it'll laser it. I may just put this over there. That's what I need to do. I need to move this back one. I need to put it over there. And then that'll pick that up and put us in upgrade. In here. Amazing. Cool. And there it goes. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call that right there. I'm going to spend some serious time in between episodes doing some work here. I'm going to have to move this one over. I just need to move it over one. Just swap these 2 places right here. I mean, I guess we could do that right now. put you right there with your laser drill right there and your recipe right there with the 4-speed upgrades, and away it'll go. So that will chew up quite a bit of air pressure with the way this works, but we should be good to go. And again, the first thing I'm going to do right here with this, as far as this goes, is a tube module upgrade. This right here, you craft one of these, you can click this onto tube module extra options kind of deals. It's basically an upgrade for your pressure. Where is this thing? This to this pressure gauge tube module. This will allow you to select exactly the parameters you want to be able to turn things on and off for as far as things go with these right here, so that I'll be able to turn these on and off and on and off and on and off and maintain this as close as we possibly can in between here and there, because we're apparently going to need to use this system quite a bit. But anyhow, I think I'll call it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. We'll play a heck of a lot more with this probably in the next episode. There's a lot of things we're going to have to do, and plus we might accidentally go ahead and build that for fun. So till then, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.